there, starlings. Welcome to my sector of the universe. This is Jess from Capella Wellness, here to help you step into your truth and star into your power. For those of you who never ventured to my sector of the universe before, welcome, welcome, welcome. Thank you so very much for being here and for joining me for a weekly reading. For those of you who are returning, thank you so much for your love and support. And for those who have already subscribed, I greatly appreciate your support to this channel. And for those who haven't subscribed yet, please go ahead and click on that subscribe button to join our tribe. We would be so very thankful for you and joining our community. Okay, I have a couple of things. In case you didn't already know, my calendar is open for personal readings. I do have links to the more popular ones that I do in the description box below. So if you just go to the description box and click on that link, you can get more information as to what that reading entails, all that good stuff. Also, I have a new service. It's the Love Partner Compatibility Analysis service. What that is I will combine your birth charts, the birth charts between you and your person of interest, and it will provide really great insight into the dynamic of your connection. It will also determine if that person of yours is your actual soulmate or your light counterpart, which is also known as a twin flame. I will leave a link to that particular compatibility analysis service in the description box below. All right. So with that being said, let's get into your reading. Hey there, Cancer. Welcome to your weekly reading. Thank you so much for being here. I greatly appreciate it. I hope you guys are doing really, really well. This is the last day of school for my son, so we're both pretty excited about that. So our summer is starting today, as I'm recording this on the 16th. So I'm hoping you guys have a wonderful summer as well. So what we're going to do here, Cancer, is we're going to see what your theme is, your overall theme is for this week, what you need to avoid, and what you need to focus on. Also, if this doesn't resonate with you, or you want to get a larger picture, more detail as to what your week is going to look like, I would highly recommend watching your moon and rising signs. On top of that, stick around to the end so that you can ask your question and get an accurate answer from the angels. All right, Cancer, we have balance. Number 19, 1 plus 9 is a 10. There's completion, the cycle's ending. This is really about recalibrating yourself, recalibrating your chakras, and finding balance in your life. I'm seeing 2 of Pentacles where you have to balance your life's priorities more. Maybe you guys have been very busy, and I'm getting because, you know, with school ending for some of you, again, take it how it resonates because it's a general reading. There's going to be a much better opportunity for you to be able to either better prioritize or just really kind of get find more balance in your life. And also just understand that we don't have to rush things. We don't have to do every single thing in the world like sometimes society wants us to do, or what we're programmed to think that we need to do, especially if you're a mother or parent, right? Single parent especially. I'm getting single parent for some reason. This is you really taking the time out to get your head out of the clouds and really see what it is that is not balanced in your life. What am I not doing? What am I doing that is helpful? What are the things that are not working out in my favor, but why is that? What are the things that are not working out for me and it's causing me to either be tired or to be irritable or angry or resentful or stressed out? All these other things, when you really assess, I'm seeing 10 of Wands all of a sudden, when you really assess what it is that you have to balance in your life, it really helps with everything else. And you also have to set your boundaries, right? So for you, Cancer, not only do you have to set your boundaries, when you do that, you also have a clear idea as to what it is that you truly need to balance out in your life. Because I'm seeing 10 of Wands and like a lot of activity with 8 of Wands type of thing, or maybe even your diet might be out of whack. I just got that from Spirit. That's for a few of you. There's a whole bunch of things that this could entail, right? It's a general reading. So whatever intuitive hit you get, it's like when you see the world balance, maybe you do have to balance your world. When you see the word balance, what is the first thing that comes to mind? Whatever intuitive hit you get, Cancer, that's the first thing you should start prioritizing what it is you need to really have a better balance in your life with. So make sure you're not one extreme. Maybe you're high vibe one day and you're low the next. Try to find some place in the middle, or try to find out why you may be having these ups and downs. I'm hearing from Spirit, you got to cut something out of your life. It's like Queen of Swords. You really have to speak your mind and truth and say, hey, enough of this. I can't do all of this, whether it's your job, whether it's in your marriage, whether it's in your home. Maybe you guys really need a work-life balance. Maybe you just need balance at work and within yourself and within the home and in the marriage. For some of you, it's all of the above. Okay, so make sure also if your energies are out of whack, which it seems like that they are, learn how to center yourself and pull away from whatever's causing that stress, that anxiety, that distortion, so to speak. Something that if something doesn't go in your favor, or you get a monkey wrench thrown into your life, it's not the end of the world. Sometimes those things happen either to test us or to wake us up, or to have us realize, oh shit, I really have to do something about my well-being, about my mental state, my emotional state, that type of thing. And make sure that when you release those things that don't work for you, you're going to start to feel like you are less stressed, less out of whack, less distorted. When you balance yourself first, the rest of your world starts to balance out, right? That's pretty much how it works. So there's a real need for you guys to start working on this. And it's not just for this week or whenever you reach this message. It is going forward that you really need to prioritize maintaining more balance in your life. And then the bottom of the deck, we have will. You have the free will to change your environment, to change the things around you so that you don't have to be in this state where you're losing your balance all the time, where you're not calibrated, where you're not centered, where you're not feeling at peace with yourself. We choose our destiny. We choose our reality. We are the driver of our destiny, like the Chariot card. We have the ability to make the life that we want. And if it is out of whack, out of balance, you do have to set priorities and set boundaries. Tell people no. Even tell yourself no. That's a very important thing. It's like, okay, Cancer, you're not going to do this anymore. You tell yourself, I'm not going to do this anymore. It's too much. I don't need to do it. It's really unnecessary, or whatever this is for you, right? You can make those decisions. You don't have to pretend and hide behind a mask and think that deep down inside, well, maybe I can just handle this and something might go away, or people or society's expecting me to do all these things, but you don't have to do that. It's like taking the blindfold off because you're not seeing something and you're not trusting your intuition, where you're getting intuitive hits telling you, Cancer, you really need to stop doing this, or Cancer, maybe you should say something to somebody and say, I've had enough, I'm doing too much, or no, I'm not going to do this, no, I'm going to do that. I'm getting, for some of you, this is an interesting message, that at your job, they keep going to you for help, or you're the one who saves the day. It's like, where's Cancer? He or she is not here, oh man, then they freak out. They might call you at home if it's your day off, or you're at your job and you have other people who could do the job and everybody goes to you, or it's like nobody else is around. You're the only person who can do things. And sometimes you have compassion for people, right, Cancer, and you'll be like, okay, sure, I'll do it. And you have this loving motherly nature to you, right? But at the same time, if you, let's say some of you are taking other people's shifts, and people keep doing this over and over again, and they go to you because they say, oh, well, Cancer is so sweet and so kind, and they're going to do this for me. But this is interesting that I'm saying this. This is for somebody. If this is you, they keep coming to you and they know they're starting to take advantage because you are always willing to take their shift or cover for them or to help them with a job, or it's like, oh gosh, I can't, I have to go leave work. Can you do this for me, or something like that? Or a boss is always going to you for something because, you're good at it, but then you're not being recognized, something along those lines. There's a lot coming in here. But yeah, that's for somebody or one or two people. So if that's you, that's why you need to have that balance. You have to say no, set your boundaries. You're working too hard, really take days off, take breaks. It's not a horrible thing. I know, especially in the US, it's like a bad thing for us to take days off. And it's sad because we overwork ourselves and we're just so imbalanced that it causes a ripple effect, not only with who we have relationships with and our families, our friends, with our friends, it has a ripple effect with society. It's the energy. It's so low vibrational that it starts affecting other people. Anyway, the bottom line here is you have the free will to make the changes that you need to make. I'm hearing from Spirit, there are no excuses. You have to put your foot down. You have to stand your ground. I'm seeing 7 of Wands, speak your piece. King of Swords, Queen of Swords, that type of energy. A lot of balance cards. 6 of Swords, 6 of Pentacles, maybe even Temperance, maybe even Justice, right? Speak your truth. A whole bunch of things, okay, Cancer? But it's really time for you to start focusing on that, because the more you feel out of whack, it's the more or less vibrational you get, and it becomes harder to come out of, and then you're not really enjoying life at the end of the day, right? So think of it that way. You got to do you. All right, so we are going to see what you need to focus on. What is it that Cancer needs to focus on for this week? Please and thank you. Thank you for your wisdom, your guidance, your support, and your clarity. What is it that Cancer needs to focus on for this week? Please and thank you. Look, I called it. I think I said it twice. Here she is, the Queen of Swords. The 9 of Wands at the bottom of the deck, like you're tired. I said a test of your faith, didn't I? Anyway, let's see what you need to avoid. What is it that Cancer needs to avoid? Okay, there you go. Wow. We've got Page of Coins and 9 of Coins. We'll talk about this in a little bit. Let's start with the bottom of the deck here. Tree of Life. We got the Capella here. This is the 10 of Coins. Cancer. So what this is telling me is you have to have balance. Look at the balance that is in this card. You see how symmetrical this is? This is exactly what you need to do in your life. And everything is connected. Everything's working in an orderly fashion. And when you have this balance, everything is, in order here. The Tree of Life, it bears good fruit. It bears fruit, period. So this is also telling me not only do you have to really balance yourself out and grow like that strong tree that you are so that you could bear that fruit and reap that harvest. This is also telling me that the imbalances that are going on have to do with family. And I mentioned that earlier when I was going over the balance card. I did talk about work, But for a lot of you, this is family. It could even be work too. I mean, Pentacles talk about career, job, opportunities, right? But what I'm getting really strongly from this is family. This is something about maybe a family is really asking you to do all these things. And it may not just be your kids, your husband, your wife. It could be your parents, your sisters, even friends and things, because there's some friends who are like family, right? There's something here where there's some disruption in the home. I'm seeing home. It's like I'm seeing this family in this house and everybody's running around ragged, and again I'm seeing something along the lines with, you know, school ending, and maybe you're thinking that you're going to get this break, and now all of a sudden somebody comes in and says, "Oh, I need you to watch my kids," or "I need you to do this, I need you to take care of that." And now there's all this stuff that's going on in the home, especially with regards to kids, if this is resonating with you. But this is really sticking out to me as family, this 10 of coins right here. And it's also, again, about look at how perfectly balanced all these pentacles are. This also could be telling me for others of you, this may have to do with really balancing out your finances. Maybe either there's overspending involved, or you're thinking, there's some of you to the other extreme. You don't want to spend anything because you're fearful of not having enough. If you're in that lack mentality, or the fear, right? Or maybe you're trying to fill a void with something. If some of you are dealing with overspending, there needs to be a balance here with your finances as well. And it could even be the finances within the home, within the family, and actual family interaction, things that are going on in the home with all these activities. And there really needs to be a compromise here with whomever you are raising the kids with, or just have a family meeting. I just heard family meeting, and sit down and be like, hey, look, you know, we really need to work better as a team. No one person in the home, especially if you have a family, Cancer, should be doing everything. And I know that I'm a single mom, and I have my son do his chores. He cleans his bathroom, and he just turned 12. He's been doing this since he was much smaller. I was teaching him responsibility, and I was also teaching him that this is a family unit. We all work together. Just because I'm the mother doesn't mean that I have to do all the cooking, the cleaning, the laundry, everything. Well, he doesn't cook yet, but you get my point. He's cleaning his room, he's vacuuming, and he's you know, cleaning the dishes after dinner because I'm the one who cooks, that type of thing. And you know, it's going to help him later in life. That way, if he has his own family, they'll work as a team. This is something about working as a team here. And Cancer, you're probably the one who's doing everything and you're tapped out. But you have the choice, the free will to change it. You do not have to do everything. And if you think you're going to feel guilty if you don't do anything, especially again if you're a mother, that's what society wants to put in your head. Oh, you don't cook, you don't clean. I heard so many stories where there's some moms who don't cook and they get judged. It's like, why? Why are we judging? Anyway, if this is resonating with you, there really needs to be a lot more balance in the home. So start putting your foot down and start. The Queen of Swords is there. Start speaking your truth and cutting out what doesn't serve you. And again, some of you might have to do with like something with the finances here. I did say something about overspending. And again, if that's for some of you, you know, just really look at your finances and say, okay, let me get to the bottom of this. Why is it that I feel the need to spend, you know? And look inside yourself and like, am I trying to fill a void? What am I missing here? You know, do some self-internalization, go introspect and really be honest with yourself. And then let go of the lack mentality or the need to have things, and start seeing how much your world or outside world's going to change when you change all of those things in your life, especially internally. Okay, so like I said, we have the Queen of Swords here. She doesn't deal with bullshit. You need to step into your power and be really more logical and start thinking, making plans. Okay, I need to get rid of this. I need to do that. I need to balance this out. I need to speak my truth. She tells it like it is, and she doesn't give a shit. She's like, look, people, I'm the queen here, but you know what? I'm not going to tolerate this bullshit anymore. And, off with your head type of thing. Not that you're going to go slash people's heads off or anything or have them be beheaded or anything like that. But this is really about you standing in your power and really using the mind here, not be so caught up in your emotions when you're making decisions. She's the least emotional of the queens. So for Cancer, and yes, you can be quite the emotional person. However, there are times where you have to be a lot more strict and stern and put your foot down and tell it like it is and speak your truth and release. You got to cut all that stuff that is not working out in your life. And she also doesn't make excuses for things. She doesn't even make any judgments either, especially on herself. If she really understands, okay, you know what? I really have to be a lot more strict here and start changing things in my life. Otherwise, I'm not going to learn my lessons. There are lessons to be learned here, Cancer. And as soon as you start cutting out the crap in your life and you stop making excuses, if you're making excuses of if you're making excuses for why you don't want to do things, why you don't want to let go, why you don't want to cut things out, then you're going to continue to be off balance. And again, that affects your environment and the world around you. We're going to clarify this, but once we go over these two things. So, Page of Coins and Nine of Coins. This is really you, okay, something along the lines of ambition, because the Page of Coins can be very ambitious. So for some of you Cancerians, you might be overly ambitious and maybe you're focused too much on one thing. It could be too much focused on work, too much of thinking that you have to be super mom, focused too much on, I just heard being the perfect parent. Yeah. Just like a lot of this guy's focused on this pentacle, but at the shadow side, he can also be, I'm only looking at this one thing. I'm not looking at the fact that I have 9 pentacles here. Because God wants to give you 9 pentacles, all these other new opportunities, all this abundance. But some of you are just too focused on this one thing. And when you're too focused on something, yeah, that causes imbalance, right? This is also the need for you to really maintain your independence, or find your independence, I should really say. And pull yourself away and be like, okay, I really need to do something different here. I really need to change things around. I need to be more harmonious and fulfilled in my environment. I need to seek out what is truly going to make me happy, not making other people happy. And I know that sometimes tends to be a little bit challenging to do, especially for Cancer here. But Spirit is really calling you guys to be focusing more on that, on yourself, your well-being, your self-care, your self-worth. You are enough. You are worthy. But if you're allowing other people to run you over, to take advantage of you, then it's going to continue if you don't make that decision to change things. And again, you have that power to make changes in your life. Make really healthy changes in your life. And because these are pentacles, they may be telling me that, yeah, I was talking about health. Some of your health is failing because of this. This is also calling you guys to be more grounded. Page of Wands is this guy is grounded. And he starts looking at different ways to make better plans, to be more practical, to be a more understanding of, what his goals are. It's like he sets a goal to do something or a few goals, and he goes after it, because after this is the Knight, and the Knight ends up, okay, I know what my goals are. I'm going to stay dedicated and determined to achieve those goals. It might take me a long time, but I don't care, because I am going to be diligent and hardworking, and I know my hard work is going to pay off. So make sure you really start focusing on yourself, Cancer, and stay, be more grounded. All we have are pentacles here. It's like your root chakra is blocked. And when your root chakra is blocked, all of your other chakras fall out of alignment. All right, so we're going to clarify the Queen of Swords. Why is the Queen of Swords here? Please and thank you. Thank you for your wisdom, your guidance, your support, and your clarity. Spirit guides, angels, galactic family, Pleiadians, please reveal to Cancer why the Queen of Swords is here. Oh, wow. Home. There it is again. Here's another representation of home. It could even be a marriage here. This is, yeah, there's an imbalance here in the home. There are things that you have to clear out. Again, this is another balance card. Is this out of focus? What just happened here? Time for balance. Look, we have 2 balance cards, and this is, again, telling me something about the home. Things that are going on in your home need to be more balanced. You have to stand up for yourself, Cancer, and say enough is enough. Don't feel emotional. Don't allow your emotions to get the best of you. She has head-heart balance. So make sure that you start speaking your truth and saying what it is you really want in the home. Because here, this is a happy, solid, stable family, a home, a marriage. This is high energy. This is great happiness and great achievement. And look what's at the bottom of the deck for this. It's the Knight of Wands. Yeah, there's like chaos going on in the home. There's too many things going on. There are too many things going on. I'm hearing things are all over the place. This is the fastest knight in the deck, and when he blazes through things, he's not really paying attention. He doesn't slow down. He's also, hold on, I'm jumping thoughts here. When he blazes through things, he starts missing the mark. He skips out on details. He's not really taking action on the plans he wants. Again, this is a shadow side because there is a light side to this guy. This guy is very also super intent on a particular mission, but sometimes he can be way too laser focused on something, which is what I was talking about with the Page of Pentacles, that he misses the world around him. He's moving at a fast rate on this horse, and the world is like passing him by. He's not stopping to smell the roses, I just heard. And for some of you, there's too much going on in the home. Things that are unexpected. Maybe something unexpected happened to you. And like I'm hearing a monkey wrench again. And it threw a lot of things off balance. And now it's time for you to really grab a hold of those reins on that horse and, slow the horse down. Slow it down. Too much activity. There's craziness here. Unexpected events. Maybe unexpected people just showing up in and out of your life. Maybe that's why, like I was saying earlier, people just coming to you for things, and it's like, hurry up, get it done. Or, somebody comes in out of nowhere unexpectedly. It's like, where did you come from? Type of thing. And then you get caught off guard, and it's like, oh my gosh, here it is again. But you have the ability to not allow that to continue. Can you please clarify the Page of Coins and the Nine of Coins as to what Cancer needs to avoid, please? And thank you, Spirit Guides and Angels. I'll show you the bottom of the deck, which is why I'm laughing. Two of Wands. It's like you're at a crossroads and you are unsure of whether you want something new. He's got the Ace of Wands in his hands. He also has the World in his hands. He's thinking, like, can I do this? Can I change things? I want to embark on a new journey. I want life to be different. I'm having this vision, I'm making these plans. And again, I talked about earlier where you need to make better plans as to what it is that you need to do to better balance out your life. This guy has this restlessness about him because it's like he's itching for things to change. He's itching to find a new way to do things. It's like, what door am I going to choose? Left or right? Which direction am I going to go? Some of you may to leave your comfort zone because he's like about to get on this journey. Like he goes from the 2 to the 3, he's on a journey. But he has to get away from the home that he's in. This is stepping out of your comfort zone. This is also you having hope for the future. That there is something better. There is something on the horizon for you, Cancer. But in order for that to come about, you do have to change things in your environment first. And change things about you and how you go about doing things. Don't be stuck in a crossroads. Again, embody the Queen of Swords energy. Find that balance, but you have the free will to change. In the bottom of the deck, because I was talking about the world and look what showed up. I had a feeling this was going to come out because I said it. This could be... Maybe some of you really have this need to travel. Go on a trip, embark on some expedition. That's for a few of you. You really want things to change, and it's like, I want to travel more. I want to do things more. Maybe for some of you, you've been in the house the majority of the time because of this, situation that I can't say on this video. With what the world has been going through the past year and a half. And you're itching to just leave. You just want to do something different. You're tired of the mundane, It's like Spirit is calling you to do more traveling, to get out, take a vacation, do something different so that, you can really balance yourself out and recalibrate. And stop ending this cycle of you being out of whack. Ending the cycle of having others take advantage of you. Ending the cycle of having people, just try to run you over or leave you to dry or whatever the phrase is. I'm seeing a lot of stuff is being done here. And it's just, you can't take it anymore with that 9 of Wands that we saw at the bottom of the deck for the Queen of Swords before I kept shuffling. You're tired. You want things to end. You want to feel more accomplished. But if you don't change things right now and you stay in this hamster wheel cycle and, you're not making these brave, bold decisions to go get out of your comfort zone and follow these things that you want to do, especially if you guys want to travel. You don't change those things. You won't have those opportunities. Those new doors will stay closed. It all starts with us if we want to change things in our world. That's just how it is. The universe can't give us additional support because we're not taking any action. All right, so let's see what Spirit has for you as far as guidance goes. What guidance do we have for Cancer? Spirit guides and angels, galactic family, Pleiadians, Syrians. What guidance do we have for Cancer? Please and thank you. Thank you for your wisdom, your guidance, your support, and your clarity. All right, what do we got? Oh, wow. Liberation, power, fulfillment, and self-attainment. Yeah, this is really wanting you to be more free, more fulfilled. That's the World card is also fulfillment. You want to do something new and find more fulfillment. Embark on a new adventure. You want a more exciting life. You want this chapter in your book to close. You want to start a new one. You want something more adventurous, more fun. Again, some of you may be working too much. whether it's, being a parent or raising a family or helping your elderly folks, the job. You really want to be free. They're telling you have to liberate yourself. It's like the judgment card. Free yourself and just let go and start doing things for your betterment, what makes you feel fulfilled. Understanding that you have that power to change your world, right? Go after that. It's time for you to focus on your self-fulfillment. Look, I said your root chakra's in balance. There it is, guys. There's confirmation right there. Your root portal, vitality, stability, and survival, fearful. Yeah, that's why, because there's a lot of stuff going on for you, Cancer, and that's why I felt that your root chakra was way out of whack. And when that is out of whack, all of your other chakras are out of alignment, which causes you to be imbalanced. Grounding yourself, which is what I talked about with the earth energy here, especially with the Page of Pentacles. It's time for you to really ground yourself. Go out in nature. Go walk barefoot. Go to a park. Take off your shoes. Sit down on the grass and put your feet on the grass. Lie on the grass if you can, if you're not allergic to it. Go find, if you're near a river, some water, go in the water. Go put your feet in a river. That's actually what I'm going to do tomorrow, I believe. Now that it's much warmer here, it just, the power that you get from that, you guys, it's amazing. Especially when you put your feet on the ground, on the grass. Touch a tree, hug a tree. If you think that's funny, okay, fine. But, who cares what other people think? Read underneath the tree. Just be out more in nature more. Be out in nature more. You're going to find your power, your vitality when you do this. You're going to be more stable when your root chakra is more stabilized. Then everything else starts to align. But you also have to heal your other chakras too. I do have a root chakra healing meditation on my channel. If you're interested, it's in the healing meditations playlist. I would highly recommend doing that at least once a day until you actually feel stable and secure. You're not fearful of things going on in your world or fearful of making those decisions to change. All right, the bottom of the deck. Look, it's emotional freedom, vulnerability, flowing, rebalancing. Look, rebalancing right there. This is really finding something that rejuvenates you, that refreshes you. Look at all this water. Look at all this beautiful water here. And you see, I was talking about going in the water, wasn't I? Look, for some of you, you need to go into the water if you're near water. If you have a pool in your backyard, go swimming more often. If you have a beach nearby and you've never been to it, or you haven't been to it in years, go in the ocean. Go in the lake. Put your feet in the lake. There's something about water here, guys, that's going to help you heal too, and it'll help you with the grounding. Go with the flow of life. Don't try to control things. Just allow things to flow. Have the life force flow through you. Stay grounded and allow the energies of Mother Gaia to pass through you to give you that vitality and that balance. They're really asking you to rebalance yourself and also have emotional freedom, where if you feel like you don't have that, you really have to look within and see why that is. And again, this is about setting boundaries. With the Two of Wands energy and the World card there, I was sensing this emotional freedom. You just want to go somewhere. Some of you want to travel. You want to do something different. You want to be more free, but you also need to free your emotions and not allow others to take advantage of you, or not allow other things or crazy things that happen in your life to strip you of your power, or to take away your personal freedoms even, not just your emotional freedoms. But this is also, again, they're telling me to say it again because I'm looking at this woman in the water here and then the waterfall back there. It's a gorgeous picture. There's something about cleansing yourself with water. Oh, some of them are also saying that some of you need to take sea salt baths. Start running baths once a week if you can. Put some sea salt in there. Get a bath bomb, some candles, and just start. That is one way you can start rebalancing yourself. Okay. All right. Lastly, we're going to do the question. Ask a question. Meditate on that question while I shuffle in silence, and we'll see what answers the angels have for you. Okay. It's like they don't want to shuffle that way today. Alrighty then. This doesn't always happen, but they want me to take them all. All right, let me fix these. They're saying some of these answers are for some of you. There's only 1 or 2 people who are watching this where all the answers are going to apply. When I show you the card, they're saying if you get that huge ding or intuitive hit, that is your main answer. Okay, here we go. Within the next few months. Be assertive. Queen of Swords. Speak your truth, speak your mind. Be clear with what you want. Unlikely. There it is. Compromise. Balance. Again, Libra energy right there. I was talking about you have to compromise. Not only make compromise with people, but compromise within yourself. Don't stop. Keep going. No. It's up to you. Talking about that too. All right. The bottom of the deck happens to be a year from now. All right, my lovely Cancerians, that concludes your weekly reading. Thank you so very much for watching this video, for subscribing, and for illuminating that thumbs up channel. Haha, that thumbs up icon, I greatly appreciate it. I wish you the best today and always. I send so much love, and I hope I illuminated your well-being today. Again, this is Jess from Capella Wellness, starring out.